The moment the pregnancy announcement hit the timeline, everything changed. What was supposed to be a quiet, glowing reveal from Usha Vance turned into pure chaos within hours. Fans are shocked, insiders are whispering, and one name is suddenly everywhere for all the wrong reasons. Erika Kirk, because according to multiple sources, Erika did not take the news well at all. In fact, she completely crashed out. Late last night, Erika went live in what viewers are calling her most unfiltered meltdown yet. Voice shaking, eyes red, hands trembling, she stared straight into the camera and said, "Since everyone wants to play fake happy, let me tell the real story." Emotions ran high as thousands tuned in, not knowing what was coming next. Then she dropped the bomb. Receipts, screenshots, dates, names, and one man at the center of it all. JD. Within minutes, social media exploded. Fans are shocked at the claims Erika made, alleging a secret affair that allegedly overlapped with Usha's relationship. Erika claimed she stayed silent for too long, protected people who never protected her, and watched as lies were celebrated online. "You don't get to rewrite history and pretend I was never there," she snapped during the live, slamming her phone down as messages kept pouring in. Friends tried calling her. Family members reportedly begged her to log off. But Erika was done holding back. She hinted that the pregnancy announcement was not just news, but a trigger, reopening wounds she says never healed. As screenshots flashed briefly across the screen, fans began dissecting every detail. Dates matching timelines, messages that looked far too personal, and a voice note that Erika claimed would change everything. By the time the live ended, the damage was done. The family was left divided, fans picked sides instantly, and one question echoed everywhere. Is Erika telling the truth, or is this the most explosive crash-out reality TV drama has seen in years? The live ended, but the fallout had only just begun, and by morning Erika's phone was blowing up non-stop. Missed calls from private numbers, long texts from friends trying to calm her down, and one message she did not expect at all. JD. According to sources close to Erika, she stared at his name on the screen for a full minute before opening it. The message was short but heavy. "You shouldn't have done that. You're putting everyone at risk." That was all it said. Erika laughed when she read it, a sharp, tired laugh, and reportedly said out loud, "Now I'm the problem again." She went straight back to social media, not live this time, but posting cryptic stories that fans immediately began decoding. One read, "Funny how truth becomes crazy when it no longer benefits you." Another showed a blurry screenshot with dates circled in red, though names were blocked out. Fans are shocked by how quickly the narrative shifted. Overnight, Erika went from being dismissed as emotional to being seen as someone who might have been holding on to something explosive for years. Inside the family, emotions ran high. A source claims Erika's mother called her in tears, begging her to think about the consequences. "These people have power," she allegedly warned. "They will destroy you if you keep talking." Erika replied calmly, almost eerily, "So, they already did. I'm just finally saying it out loud." That conversation reportedly ended with silence on both sides, the kind that lingers longer than shouting ever could. Meanwhile, Usha remained quiet publicly, but that silence only made things worse. Fans flooded her pages with questions, some congratulating her, others demanding answers. "Did you know about Erika? Was JD seeing both of you? Check the dates." Screenshots from Erika's live were reposted thousands of times, slowed down, zoomed in, analyzed frame by frame. Internet detectives matched timestamps to old photos of JD and Usha, claiming overlaps that raised serious eyebrows. Whether real or coincidence, the damage was spreading fast. Behind the scenes, Erika was not backing down. She reportedly sat with a close friend, laptop open, scrolling through years of messages. "I'm not embarrassed," she told them. "I was loyal. That's the part they hate." She claimed JD made promises, spoke about a future, and then slowly began pulling away once his public image started changing. According to Erika, the pregnancy announcement felt like the final erasure of her existence. "It's like I was a rough draft they deleted," she said. JD, on the other hand, was scrambling. Insiders say he held an emergency meeting with his team, furious that Erika had gone public. "She's emotional. We can discredit that," he allegedly snapped. But others in the room weren't so confident. "The receipts look real," one person warned. "And if more come out, this could get ugly." The word, lawyers, was reportedly mentioned more than once. As tension built, a former mutual friend stepped forward anonymously, telling bloggers that Erika was not lying about everything. "I saw them together," the source claimed. "This wasn't a one-time thing. It went on for a while." Fans are shocked at how quickly the walls began to crack. Suddenly, old rumors resurfaced, moments people had ignored before now felt suspicious. A comment from years ago, a photo that disappeared, a tagged location that no longer seemed random. Erika watched it all unfold with a mix of relief and exhaustion. Late that night, she recorded a private video, never posted, where she admitted she was scared. "I don't know how this ends," she said softly. "But I know I couldn't keep pretending anymore." Those close to her say this was never about fame or attention. It was about being written out of a story she helped create. The next morning brought another twist. A voice note began circulating in private group chats, allegedly from JD, speaking to someone about handling Erika and keeping things quiet until after the announcement. Though unverified, the tone alone sent fans into a frenzy. Emotions ran high across social media as people debated whether this was proof or manipulation. Erika did not confirm or deny it, only posting one final line that day. "If I wanted to lie, I would have stayed silent." And as pressure mounted from all sides, with Usha's camp preparing statements, Jade's team threatening legal action, and fans demanding answers, Erika sat quietly, knowing she had already crossed the point of no return, and whatever came next would expose far more than anyone was ready for. The pressure only intensified as blogs began running headlines every hour, each one more dramatic than the last, and Erika could feel the weight of public opinion shifting in real time. Her inbox filled with messages from strangers thanking her for speaking out, mixed with others accusing her of trying to ruin a happy family. She read them all, even the cruel ones, because in her words, "I've already been through worse in private." What hurt the most, according to people close to her, was watching Jade's circle quietly unfollow her, one by one, as if erasing her digitally would somehow erase the past too. Usha finally broke her silence that afternoon with a carefully worded post. It spoke about joy, new beginnings, and protecting peace. Not once did it mention Erika or the allegations. Fans are shocked by how quickly comments turned hostile. Some praised her grace, others accused her of avoiding the truth. "Address the receipts," one comment read, liked thousands of times before being deleted. Within minutes, fan pages began speculating that silence was strategy, not innocence. Erika watched the post without reacting publicly, but privately she was spiraling. She called a friend and said, "See how easy it is for them to smile while I'm painted as unstable." Emotions ran high as she debated whether to release more proof. She knew once she did, there would be no turning back. According to sources, she had screenshots that showed JD discussing future plans with her while publicly appearing committed elsewhere. "He talked about babies with me," she allegedly said through tears. "Now I'm supposed to clap from the sidelines." Jade's response came through back channels. A legal notice was drafted but not sent, a move many saw as intimidation. His team leaked to friendly outlets that Erika was misinterpreting conversations and struggling emotionally. That narrative spread fast. Suddenly, commentators were questioning her mental state instead of the content of her claims. The family was left divided as some relatives quietly reached out to Erika offering support, while others urged her to apologize and move on for her own good. Then came another twist no one saw coming. A former assistant of Jade's, no longer under contract, hinted online that Erika was not the only woman in the dark. "This story is bigger than one person," they wrote, refusing to elaborate. Fans are shocked by how many people seem to know pieces of the puzzle without ever speaking up before. Speculation exploded, dragging old names and forgotten rumors back into the spotlight. Late that night, Erika went live again, calmer but colder. She addressed the accusations head-on. "They want you to think I'm unstable because that's easier than admitting they lied," she said. She did not cry this time. She spoke slowly, deliberately, explaining timelines, reading messages aloud without showing the screen. Each word felt measured, like someone who had rehearsed this moment alone many times. Viewers noticed how quiet the comments section became as she spoke. She revealed that she had confronted JD privately months before the announcement, asking him to come clean. According to her, he begged for time, said it would destroy everything if the truth came out. "I gave him that time," she said. "And this is what he did with it." Fans are shocked by the restraint she claimed to have shown, contrasting sharply with the image of her as impulsive and reckless. After the live, reactions poured in from all sides. Some celebrities liked vague posts about truth and accountability. Others stayed silent, clearly choosing sides by omission. Usha's friends reportedly rallied around her, insisting she was being unfairly targeted during a vulnerable moment. Behind closed doors, tensions rose as conversations turned into arguments about loyalty, image, and damage control. Erika's own support system was cracking under pressure. One close friend urged her to step back, warning that public sympathy could turn quickly. "They build you up just to tear you down again," they said. Erika listened, then replied quietly, "I know. But at least this time I'm standing." That resolve would soon be tested, because what she did not know yet was that another receipt, far more personal and far more damaging, was about to surface from a place she never expected. The receipt surfaced early the next morning, dropped anonymously into a popular gossip inbox, and within minutes it was everywhere. A long email chain dated years back, with intimate language that matched Jade's speech patterns too closely to ignore. Fans are shocked by how personal it felt, not flirtatious but familiar, the kind of tone that comes from routine and trust. Erika woke up to dozens of messages asking if she had seen it. She had not, and when she finally opened the screenshots, her hands went cold. "I never sent that," she whispered, recognizing his words but not the timing. According to sources, the emails suggested a parallel relationship running at the same time Erika believed she was exclusive. The realization hit hard. Betrayal stacked on betrayal. Emotions ran high as she processed that she may have been kept in the dark about more than one truth. She called JD immediately. He did not answer. She left a voicemail, calm but cutting. "If this is real, you lied to everyone. Including me. Don't pretend you were protecting anyone." Usha's circle reacted swiftly. Statements began forming, careful ones, emphasizing privacy and condemning harassment. Still no direct denial. Fans are shocked by the gaps between words, reading what was not said as loudly as what was. In private, arguments erupted. A family source claimed voices were raised about timing, about who knew what and when. The pregnancy, once a symbol of hope, had become a spotlight no one could escape. JD finally broke his silence through a short audio message leaked to a blogger. He sounded strained. "This has gotten out of control," he said. "People are mixing timelines and creating stories." He did not deny the relationship outright. Instead, he framed it as complicated, emotional, and misunderstood. The internet heard that as confirmation. Erika listened to the clip once and turned it off. "He always does this," she said. Talks around the truth until people are too tired to chase it. Supporters rallied around Erika in waves. Women shared their own stories of being hidden, minimized, replaced. Fan pages changed their bios to messages of solidarity. At the same time, backlash intensified. Critics accused her of trying to overshadow a pregnancy, of weaponizing pain. The family was left divided not just between camps but within themselves, as siblings and cousins argued in group chats that were never meant to leak but did. Then came the confrontation no one expected. A mutual friend arranged a meeting, hoping to de-escalate before things turned irreversible. It happened in a quiet office, no cameras, no phones allowed. Erika walked in composed. JD avoided eye contact. Usha arrived last, visibly tense. For a moment, no one spoke. According to someone briefed on the meeting, Erika broke the silence. "I just want the truth," she said. "Not for them. For me." What followed was messy. Raised voices. Half answers. JD admitted to overlapping conversations but denied promises. Erika pushed back, recounting specific nights, specific words. Usha listened, stunned, then asked one question that shifted the room. "Were you still with her when you found out I was pregnant?" Silence answered before words did. Fans are shocked that this detail later leaked, because it painted a picture far darker than rumors ever could. The meeting ended without resolution. Erika left first, tears finally falling once she was outside. Usha stayed behind, reportedly furious, demanding clarity that still did not come clean. Jade's team scrambled again, trying to contain what could no longer be contained. Bloggers hinted that more would drop. Commentators debated motives. Through it all, Erika went quiet, posting nothing, saying nothing. Days passed. Then Erika posted a single story. "I didn't imagine it. I lived it." The simplicity hit harder than any receipt. Emotions ran high as even skeptics paused. Some apologized. Others doubled down. Usha posted a photo, smiling but with a caption about strength and boundaries. Fans are shocked by how two women connected by the same man were being pushed into opposite narratives, one loud, one serene, both carrying weight. Behind closed doors, JD faced consequences he had not anticipated. Partnerships hesitated. Calls went unanswered. Friends distanced themselves. He had underestimated the public's patience for vague explanations. Erika learned this secondhand and felt no relief. "I don't want revenge," she told a friend. "I want acknowledgement," but acknowledgement was the one thing still being rationed. As whispers grew about another piece of evidence, something visual this time, Erika braced herself. She knew the next reveal would not just shift opinions, it would force decisions. And somewhere between exhaustion and resolve, she prepared to tell one final truth that would make silence impossible for everyone involved. The visual evidence dropped without warning, not from Erika, not from JD, but from a forgotten cloud folder that someone decided to unlock at the worst possible moment. A short video clip, grainy but unmistakable, showed JD in a dimly lit room speaking casually to the camera, unaware he was being recorded. The date stamp was clear. Fans are shocked because the date placed him firmly in the middle of the overlap everyone had been arguing about. His tone was relaxed, affectionate, calling the person behind the camera by a nickname Erika had mentioned before. There was no context needed. The internet understood immediately. Erika saw the clip after it had already gone viral. She did not cry this time. She sat still, watching it twice, then whispered, "That's it." According to those with her, there was no triumph in her reaction, only a quiet sense of finality. Emotions ran high online as even longtime skeptics admitted the video changed everything. Timelines that once felt debatable now felt locked in place. Jade's camp went into full panic mode. The video was labeled invasive, misleading, taken out of context. Takedown requests were filed, but it was too late. Once fans download something, it lives forever. Brands began distancing themselves. A scheduled appearance was quietly cancelled. Insiders claimed JD had not slept in days, snapping at everyone around him. "How did this get out?" he reportedly yelled, as if the question itself could reverse the damage. Usha's reaction was the most watched of all, even though she said very little. She unfollowed JD that night. No announcement, no statement, just a silent click that fans noticed instantly. The family was left divided in a way that felt permanent now. Some praised her strength, others questioned how much she knew and when. Emotions ran high as sympathy and suspicion collided in real time. Erika finally spoke again, briefly, choosing her words carefully. "I didn't leak that," she said in a calm video. "I didn't need to." She explained that seeing proof validated what she had been told to forget. "They called me emotional because it was easier than calling him dishonest," she added. Fans are shocked by how composed she sounded after weeks of chaos. It was the voice of someone who had already done their grieving. JD attempted one last explanation through a written statement, admitting mistakes but denying intent to deceive. It landed flat. Commenters tore it apart line by line, pointing out what he still avoided saying. The absence of accountability spoke louder than any apology. People who once defended him went quiet. Silence became the loudest verdict. Behind closed doors, Erika and Usha reportedly spoke one final time, not as rivals, but as two people comparing truths. No details were shared publicly, only that the conversation was emotional and long overdue. Fans are shocked by that possibility alone. Two women choosing clarity over conflict felt almost revolutionary in a story built on deception. As the dust began to settle, Erika stepped back from the spotlight. She turned off comments, stopped posting, and focused on rebuilding something that belonged only to her. JD faced ongoing fallout, his image fractured, his explanations exhausted. Usha moved forward cautiously, protecting what mattered most to her now, even as unanswered questions lingered. And while the internet moved on to the next scandal, this one left a mark. Because it was never just about receipts or rumors. It was about being erased, about telling the truth too late or too loudly, about what happens when silence breaks. Fans are shocked not just by what was revealed, but by how many people recognized themselves in the story. And even now, with no more proof left to drop, one thing remains unresolved. Not what happened, but whether the truth ever arrived soon enough to change anything at all. After the visual evidence went viral, the aftermath became a storm that no one could ignore. Social media platforms were flooded with hot takes, theories, and fan-made timelines piecing together every moment of Erika and Jade's alleged interactions. Emotions ran high as people debated every word, every glance from old photos, every screenshot that had surfaced. Some fans were shocked that so much had been hidden for so long, while others questioned how someone could be so patient for years before speaking up. Erika, however, remained quiet publicly, letting the clips and messages speak for themselves. Insiders said she spent hours reviewing what had leaked, making mental notes, preparing for any next move, but determined not to act impulsively. Meanwhile, Jade's social circle started fracturing. Friends who once defended him privately began distancing themselves, afraid of association. Calls went unanswered, plans were cancelled, and even casual meetings felt strained. According to sources, JD grew irritable and paranoid, snapping at colleagues over minor things, repeatedly asking, "How do we fix this before it blows up further?" But those close to him knew it was too late. The receipts, the emails, the video, each piece formed an airtight narrative in the public eye. Fans are shocked at how quickly public perception shifted, and some of Jade's allies quietly admitted they had underestimated Erika's resolve. Usha's response continued to be strategic, measured, and silent for the most part. A single Instagram post congratulating herself on a new chapter sparked intense speculation. Fans dissected every word, reading between lines and emojis, desperate for hints of guilt, betrayal, or reconciliation. Insiders claim she was aware of the evidence but chose not to escalate publicly, perhaps hoping the situation would resolve itself quietly. Emotions ran high among her followers as people debated whether silence was strength or avoidance, whether grace was genuine or calculated. Erika reportedly received support from unexpected corners. Former colleagues, distant relatives, and even strangers messaged her, praising her courage and validating her experience. She expressed gratitude but also exhaustion. "I didn't do this for validation," she said to a close friend. "I did this so no one could pretend I never existed." According to insiders, the words weren't meant for social media, they were a personal mantra, a way to process the whirlwind she had just endured. The family, however, remained divided. Heated conversations in private group chats escalated into arguments, with sides forming not only around Erika and JD but also around who had known what and when. Some relatives openly defended JD, claiming he had made mistakes but was not malicious. Others accused him of manipulation and deceit, citing the leaked messages and video as undeniable proof. Tensions reportedly ran high enough that casual family gatherings became strained and silent, with whispers replacing laughter. Fans are shocked by how deeply personal disputes spilled into the public domain, with loyalty, betrayal, and family honor all colliding in real time. Amid the chaos, Erika's patience finally wore thin. She decided to release a short written statement, not long, but precise. "I am not here to destroy anyone," she wrote. "I am only telling my truth. The rest is not my responsibility." Fans are shocked by the calmness and clarity of the statement, given the weeks of drama and emotional upheaval. The statement reignited debates online, with some praising her honesty and others questioning timing, motive, and impact. The storm, it seemed, had no clear end in sight. As the public watched, insiders claimed that behind the scenes, conversations were happening that could change everything again. Lawyers were involved, reputations were at stake, and one final revelation was whispered about that promised to clarify, or further complicate, the tangled web of relationships. Erika was reportedly preparing herself for that eventuality, determined not to be caught off guard. Fans are shocked at the notion that even after all that had surfaced, there could be more hidden pieces waiting to come out, more truths yet to surface, more drama yet to unfold. The story, for everyone watching, was far from over. The following week brought a series of unexpected developments that reignited the frenzy. A new set of screenshots emerged, allegedly from Jade's personal cloud, showing casual conversations with multiple people around the same period he had been involved with Erika. The timing matched, the tone was familiar, and fans are shocked at how blatant the overlaps appeared. Insiders claim that Erika, upon seeing them, simply stared at her phone for several minutes, then whispered, "So that's everything." She reportedly didn't cry or rage this time. It was the quiet, cold recognition of betrayal compounded by years of being dismissed. Usha, still publicly silent, was rumored to be aware of these new leaks. Friends close to her said she spent hours consulting legal advisors and image consultants, crafting what they hoped would be a flawless strategy to weather the storm. Behind closed doors, though, emotions ran high. Family members reportedly clashed over loyalty, defending different people and arguing whether transparency or protection was the right path. Fans are shocked at how deeply the personal disputes had permeated everyone connected, leaving almost no one untouched. JD, according to sources, grew increasingly erratic. Meetings with his team became tense, voices raised, hands slammed against tables. The repeated leaks forced him to acknowledge the chaos he had helped create. "We need control back," he allegedly said, but by then control was slipping through his fingers. Former allies who once helped craft narratives to protect him now hesitated, worried about the public's attention to every detail. Fans are shocked at how quickly perception shifted from doubt about Erika to questioning Jade's entire character and choices. Erika's approach remained measured. She reportedly spent long hours documenting timelines, conversations, and receipts, preparing for any moment where she might need to defend herself legally or publicly. Her friends say she was no longer fueled by anger alone but by a sense of principle, insisting that her truth be acknowledged. She reportedly told a close confidant, "I don't need anyone to believe me, but no one gets to rewrite my history." The focus was not revenge but validation, a subtle yet powerful shift in motivation. Emotions ran high in these circles as people began realizing Erika's patience and meticulousness had given her an unshakable position. Meanwhile, discussions began spilling over into public forums. Bloggers, YouTubers, and commentators dissected every new leak, replayed clips, scrutinized dates, and highlighted inconsistencies in Jade's past statements. Fans are shocked at the intensity of online debate, where old rumors collided with fresh revelations, turning casual observers into amateur investigators. Erika watched some of this unfold silently, reportedly feeling vindicated but wary of misinformation spreading. She reportedly told a friend, "The story isn't mine anymore, it belongs to everyone watching." The personal cost was mounting. Friends claimed Erika barely slept, juggling public scrutiny, family pressure, and the emotional toll of reliving past betrayals. Emotions ran high as she tried to maintain composure in private while handling the storm in public. One insider mentioned that Erika occasionally broke down during late-night calls, recounting memories she wished had stayed private, but she always ended each conversation with, "This ends on my terms." Then came another twist that no one expected. An anonymous source claimed that the pregnancy announcement itself had been part of a plan to conceal past events. Fans are shocked at the implications, as speculation ran wild about whether timelines had been manipulated, whether truths had been deliberately hidden, and what motives existed behind silence. Erika, in response, reportedly maintained calm, stating only, "I don't need to explain motives, I only need to present facts." Her restraint reportedly drew admiration from some and frustration from others, further fueling online debate. Finally, amidst this whirlwind, a private meeting occurred between Erika and a family member who had previously stayed neutral. The conversation reportedly lasted hours, with emotions running high, tears, and confessions spilling freely. Insiders say it marked a turning point for Erika, solidifying her resolve to move forward without being trapped by past drama. Fans are shocked at the secrecy of this interaction, as it suggested alliances were shifting and that the next chapter of this story might not involve public confrontation at all, but strategic, deliberate action behind the scenes. Erika's strategy, according to those close to her, was simple: let the truth speak for itself while protecting her own peace. Yet the narrative remained unpredictable. Jade's reactions, Usha's silence, the family's divisions, and the relentless public scrutiny ensured that tensions would continue to simmer. Emotions ran high not just for the people directly involved, but for everyone watching, each new revelation acting like a spark in a room full of dry kindling. Fans are shocked that after weeks of drama, the story was still evolving, still raw, and still far from resolution. As the story continued to unfold, the stakes became higher than ever. Erika, now a figure of both sympathy and controversy, began receiving messages from people who had previously stayed quiet, former friends, colleagues, even distant family members, sharing their own observations and evidence. Fans are shocked at how quickly the narrative expanded, pulling in voices from corners no one had anticipated. One insider claimed that Erika was sifting through dozens of screenshots and voice notes daily, cross-referencing timelines and locations, methodically building a case that even Jade's team could not easily dispute. Emotions ran high as she worked, not out of spite, but from a need for clarity, for validation, and for her story to finally be recognized as truth. Jade's attempts to regain control grew desperate. His publicist drafted multiple statements, each carefully worded to minimize blame, but none seemed effective. According to insiders, he was growing paranoid, questioning the loyalty of even his closest allies. "How did she get all of this?" he reportedly asked, voice trembling with frustration. "Who's helping her?" The fear in his tone was said to be palpable, a stark contrast to his previously confident demeanor. Fans are shocked at the vulnerability he displayed, and it only fueled the speculation that Erika had been right all along. Usha, still maintaining a measured silence, focused on protecting her personal life and the pregnancy from being dragged further into public conflict. Yet insiders noted tension between her and her inner circle, as some advisors pushed for statements or public appearances that could clarify the timeline, while others urged continued discretion. The family was left divided, caught between supporting Erika, defending JD, and navigating the delicate position of Usha. Emotions ran high in private calls, whispered arguments, and tense family gatherings, where every word and glance carried weight. Erika reportedly had her own private confrontation with JD in a neutral location, away from cameras and social media. Sources say the meeting was tense, with accusations, denials, and moments of silence so heavy they were nearly suffocating. She allegedly laid out every timeline discrepancy, every misleading conversation, and every lie she had tracked, demanding acknowledgement. JD reportedly struggled to respond, sometimes evasive, sometimes defensive, rarely offering a direct answer. Fans are shocked at the intensity of that meeting, imagining the tension, the suppressed anger, and the weight of years being laid bare in a single room. Afterwards, Erika focused on self-preservation. Friends say she began blocking toxic messages, avoiding media outlets that misrepresented her, and choosing when and how to interact publicly. She also reportedly started a private journal to document every interaction, every leak, every reaction. Emotions ran high as she realized the public's perception might shift with the smallest misstep, yet she felt empowered by having control over her narrative. Fans are shocked at how calculated her restraint had become, showing a side of her rarely seen in the chaos of social media drama. Meanwhile, new leaks continued to surface from unexpected corners, text chains with third parties, deleted messages retrieved through archives, and old comments resurfacing in forums. Each revelation added layers of complexity to the narrative. According to sources, Erika reviewed each piece carefully, determining authenticity before reacting. Emotions ran high as fans dissected every new element, debating motives, timing, and credibility. The story, once focused on a single announcement, now sprawled across multiple relationships, timelines, and secret interactions. Jade's team attempted damage control, but their efforts often backfired. Selective leaks intended to discredit Erika were met with counter-evidence she had preserved meticulously. Fans are shocked by how public perception seemed to favor her resilience and meticulousness, with hashtags and support pages gaining traction daily. The family, still divided, began to experience fractures in trust, with some members quietly backing Erika while others maintained loyalty to JD. Emotions ran high behind the scenes, as every phone call and text felt like a potential flashpoint. As the dust settled slightly, insiders claim Erika prepared for one final reveal, a compilation of evidence meant to clarify her narrative fully. She reportedly told friends, "This is not about revenge, it's about truth. If people want drama, they'll see it, but my goal is closure." Fans are shocked at her composed determination, contrasting sharply with the weeks of chaos, accusations, and emotional turmoil. The story remained unresolved in the public eye, yet Erika had seemingly gained a measure of control over how it would unfold next. Despite everything, the tension between Erika, JD, and Usha simmered just below the surface. Fans continued to speculate on reconciliations, confessions, and further confrontations. Emotions ran high across the community as everyone awaited the next move, uncertain whether peace, further drama, or explosive revelations would dominate the coming days. Insiders confirmed one thing. The story, far from over, had entered a new phase where every word, every post, every reaction could tip the balance. And even now, with multiple layers exposed, one central question lingered for everyone watching: who would emerge with the truth fully recognized, and at what cost? As the weeks dragged on, the intensity of the situation escalated in ways no one could have predicted. Erika, now firmly in control of her narrative, began receiving messages from former friends and colleagues of JD, people who had remained silent for years but now felt emboldened to share their observations. Fans are shocked at how quickly these previously hidden voices added weight to Erika's claims. According to insiders, she spent long nights cross-referencing each message, carefully noting dates, times, and patterns. Emotions ran high as she realized the scope of information she had quietly gathered, and how it painted a far more detailed picture than the public had seen. JD, meanwhile, reportedly became increasingly desperate. Meetings with his team turned frantic, with whispered accusations flying and tempers flaring. One source claims he shouted, "We need to control the narrative now," but the team struggled to find a strategy, knowing that every action could backfire. Fans are shocked at the shift in his public image, from confident and untouchable to defensive and erratic. His previous charm seemed to evaporate under the weight of the evidence and the growing scrutiny. Usha's approach remained subtle yet deliberate. Rather than making public statements, she focused on strengthening her personal and professional image, maintaining a composed presence while managing private pressures. Insiders noted that she was quietly navigating a delicate balance, protecting her pregnancy and distancing herself from the escalating drama. The family was left divided, with some members siding with Erika, others remaining loyal to JD, and still others trying to maintain neutrality. Emotions ran high at every gathering, where whispered debates and tense exchanges replaced casual conversation. Erika's determination to maintain control over her narrative led her to take bold steps. She reportedly compiled a detailed timeline of events, linking messages, video clips, and public posts to specific dates, creating an almost irrefutable record of interactions. Friends described her as calm but relentless, meticulously organizing every detail. Emotions ran high in her circles as people around her recognized the depth of her preparation and the seriousness of her intentions. Fans are shocked at how strategic she had become, transforming from the perceived emotional figure into a calculated force of accountability. New leaks continued to surface, each one more revealing than the last. Old messages from JD, screenshots of deleted posts, and third-party confirmations kept the story in constant motion. Fans dissected each piece, analyzing every word for signs of truth or deception. Emotions ran high as debates raged across social media, with supporters and skeptics fiercely defending their interpretations. Insiders noted that the ongoing revelations placed immense pressure on JD, whose attempts at damage control seemed increasingly ineffective. Erika also began engaging selectively with her audience, posting cryptic stories and subtle confirmations without directly addressing the full scope of the scandal. She reportedly told friends, "People will see what they need to see. I don't need to spell everything out." Fans are shocked at how this approach amplified speculation while preserving her credibility. Emotions ran high among viewers, who felt they were witnessing a masterclass in controlling a narrative amid chaos. Behind the scenes, the tension between Erika, JD, and Usha remained palpable. Private conversations and confrontations continued, though details rarely leaked publicly. Insiders claim that these encounters were emotionally charged, with accusations, confessions, and tense silences shaping the dynamics. Fans are shocked at how high the stakes remained, with each interaction potentially influencing public perception and the ongoing discourse. Emotions ran high as everyone involved navigated personal loyalties, public scrutiny, and the relentless demands of social media. As the drama evolved, Erika reportedly reflected on the journey she had endured, acknowledging the personal cost of speaking out. She told a friend, "I've lost a lot, but I've gained clarity. And that's worth everything." Fans are shocked at the resilience she displayed, contrasting sharply with the emotional chaos of the earlier weeks. Emotions ran high as people recognized that, despite the ongoing tension and uncertainty, Erika had shifted from reactive to proactive, steering the narrative in a way that ensured her truth could not be ignored. Yet the story was far from over. New evidence, evolving public opinion, and the unpredictable actions of JD and Usha meant that every day brought the potential for further revelations. Insiders emphasized that this phase of the scandal was only the beginning of a deeper, more complex unfolding, where alliances, loyalty, and credibility would continue to be tested. Fans are shocked at the endurance of the drama, emotions ran high across every corner of social media, and everyone watching knew that the next chapter could upend everything again. As the scandal dragged into its next phase, the intensity seemed to multiply. Erika, now seen by many as a central figure of truth, began receiving an influx of private messages from people who had witnessed parts of Jade's double life but had never spoken up. Fans are shocked at how much corroborating material surfaced, each piece strengthening the credibility of Erika's claims. According to sources close to her, she spent hours each night organizing screenshots, emails, and voice notes into a chronological narrative, meticulously linking interactions to specific dates. Emotions ran high as she realized the sheer scale of what had been hidden from the public eye and the impact her revelations could have. Jade's reaction was reportedly a mixture of panic and defiance. His team scrambled to contain the leaks, but the more they tried, the more attention the story garnered. Insiders claim he frequently questioned allies, asking, "Who else knows?" and "How do we spin this before it blows up?" Fans are shocked at how publicly fraying his composure appeared in private, with even minor leaks causing intense stress. His attempts at statements and selective denials were met with skepticism, as the detailed evidence released by Erika left little room for doubt. Emotions ran high behind the scenes, with tension and fear of exposure dominating every discussion. Usha maintained her strategy of measured silence, focusing on protecting her personal life while carefully monitoring the developments. Insiders said her approach was deliberate, maintaining a composed public persona while working behind the scenes with advisors and legal counsel. The family remained divided, with some members leaning toward Erika's side and others maintaining loyalty to JD. Emotions ran high at gatherings and private conversations, where whispered arguments and subtle digs replaced open dialogue. Fans are shocked at how these private tensions filtered into the public perception, making every post and comment feel loaded with meaning. Erika, meanwhile, began preparing for a larger reveal, a detailed compilation of all evidence, including timelines, conversations, and video clips. Friends described her as calm but unwavering, focused on documenting every detail to ensure her truth could not be dismissed. Emotions ran high among her close circle, who recognized the painstaking care she was taking to maintain credibility and impact. Fans are shocked at how calculated her strategy had become, moving beyond emotional reactions into careful, deliberate action. New leaks continued to emerge, keeping the story alive in the public eye. Third-party confirmations, archived messages, and resurfaced posts added layers of complexity, creating endless discussion and analysis online. Emotions ran high as fans debated motives, authenticity, and consequences, dissecting every interaction. Insiders reported that Jade's stress levels were increasing, his team struggling to find ways to counteract Erika's growing influence. Fans are shocked at how quickly public perception seemed to favor Erika's meticulous approach over his defensive maneuvers. Erika selectively engaged with her audience, posting subtle confirmations and cryptic hints that kept speculation alive while avoiding direct confrontation. She reportedly told friends, "I don't need to explain everything, people will see the truth eventually." Emotions ran high online, with fans dissecting every nuance, guessing what was hidden, and amplifying her presence. The calculated restraint contrasted with the chaos surrounding JD, further solidifying her position as the figure controlling the narrative. Behind the scenes, tension among Erika, JD, and Usha continued to simmer. Private confrontations, heated exchanges, and emotionally charged discussions unfolded, though details rarely reached the public. Insiders confirmed that these interactions were pivotal, shaping not only relationships but also how the story would continue to unfold. Fans are shocked at the stakes involved, recognizing that each private conversation could influence public opinion and the ongoing saga. Emotions ran high as every move, every word, and every silence carried weight. Erika reportedly reflected on the personal cost of exposing the truth, acknowledging the losses and challenges she had endured. She told a friend, "I've risked a lot, but clarity and truth are worth it." Fans are shocked at her resilience, noting the contrast between her composed demeanor and the turmoil surrounding her. Emotions ran high as viewers realized that Erika had shifted from reactive to proactive, actively steering the narrative and ensuring her voice could not be ignored. Yet the story was far from resolved. New revelations, shifting public opinion, and the unpredictable actions of JD and Usha meant that every day could bring new drama. Insiders emphasized that this phase was only the beginning of a deeper, ongoing narrative, testing loyalty, credibility, and endurance. Fans are shocked at how long the saga persisted, emotions ran high across social media, and everyone watching knew that the next revelation could once again upend everything. So now that you've seen every shocking twist, every hidden message, and every secret revealed, it's time to pause and ask yourself, what does this all mean? Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the family is still divided. Erika has exposed truths that many tried to bury, and Jade's attempts to hide, deflect, or manipulate have left everyone questioning what loyalty, love, and honesty really mean. And Usha, well, her silence speaks louder than words, leaving us all guessing. Every comment, every post, every cryptic story has built tension to a breaking point, and now the question remains: who will come out on top, and who will be left exposed? You've watched the receipts, you've heard the audio, you've seen the messages. Each one a puzzle piece in a story that's as messy as it is captivating. Fans are shocked because the timeline of betrayal, secrecy, and hidden agendas is more twisted than anyone could have imagined. From private confrontations to public leaks, from family divisions to friends turning into witnesses, the entire saga has kept everyone on edge, unsure of where truth ends and deception begins. And the craziest part? Even now, with every piece exposed, there are questions that remain unanswered. We've seen Erika fight, we've seen her stand strong, but will the world finally see the justice she deserves? Will JD ever acknowledge the consequences of his actions? Will Usha's silence continue to protect her, or will it eventually crumble under scrutiny? If you've been following this story, you know how quickly things can flip. One day, fans are cheering for Erika's courage, the next, they're questioning motives, and the next, another leak drops and everything changes again. The intensity, the drama, the twists, they don't stop. And that's why you need to stay involved, because your voice, your opinions, your reactions all become part of this ongoing story. What would you do if you were in Erika's shoes? How would you handle the betrayal, the lies, and the public scrutiny? Can anyone ever fully recover from this kind of exposure? Emotions ran high as everyone grapples with these questions, but the answers aren't simple, and they're not always clean. Think about the moments you've watched unfold, the tension in the room during private confrontations, the heated arguments behind closed doors, the chilling calmness in Erika's videos as she revealed the receipts. Every detail adds to a bigger picture, a web of secrets, deception, and drama that keeps us coming back for more. Fans are shocked because it's not just a story about betrayal, it's a story about power, control, and the lengths people will go to protect their image. And it's happening right in front of us, with every like, every share, and every comment contributing to the narrative. You can't just watch this passively, you become part of the discussion, part of the speculation, part of the conversation that defines what the public believes. Now imagine the next move. Imagine another leak, another confession, another private conversation exposed to the world. The suspense is unbearable because we've already seen how quickly loyalties can shift, how trust can be shattered in seconds, and how one small revelation can change everything. Emotions ran high in the past, and they will again, because this story isn't over. The next chapter could flip public perception entirely. Erika might release a final piece of proof, JD could finally respond with a confession, or Usha could break her silence in a way that no one expects. And when that happens, everyone watching will be left reeling, scrambling to piece together the new reality. But here's the thing, you don't have to wait silently. You have a role in this. Comment your thoughts, analyze the timeline, and share your theories. Your voice matters because it fuels the conversation, it keeps the story alive, and it makes the drama feel even more real. What do you think about Erika's courage? Do you believe Jade's denials, or do you think the receipts tell the full story? Is Usha's silence a smart move, or is it a calculated gamble? Fans are shocked by how invested they've become, and that investment is exactly why your opinion counts. Every like, every comment, every share adds pressure and amplifies the intensity of this saga. And don't stop there, make sure you hit subscribe so you never miss a beat. This story is far from over, and you'll want to see every twist, every leak, and every confrontation unfold in real time. Notifications will alert you the moment new evidence surfaces, the moment a statement drops, or the moment another secret is revealed. Emotions ran high throughout this journey, and the next phase promises even more suspense, drama, and shocking revelations. If you've been shocked before, trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. Finally, remember this. While we're watching the drama play out, the central truth remains. Erika has dared to speak up, she's faced public scrutiny, and she's demanded acknowledgement. Fans are shocked at her bravery, and the impact of her actions is undeniable. Jade's missteps, Usha's silence, and the family's division are all part of a story that's as human as it is sensational. Your engagement keeps it alive. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell us what you think will happen next. Who do you believe? Who's telling the truth? And who will be left standing when the dust finally settles? Because in this story, nothing is guaranteed, everything is dramatic, and every single reaction matters. So don't miss a moment. Keep your notifications on, stay tuned, and let your voice be heard. The story of Erika, JD, and Usha is far from finished, and with every second, the drama only intensifies. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and you have a front row seat. Engage, react, and be part of the conversation, because this is one saga you won't want to look away from.